I don't know if I should start doing song of the day or not, but I've really been jamming up to the music, and I'm listening to some Olivia Rodrigo for. I'm not even gonna lie this time. It's called "Get 'Em Back." It's a really good song. Anyway, that's not the topic of this video. Um, NFL. I said I'd do it with NFL. I was starting to do it with college football. College football is more entertaining, to be honest with you. But first game of the season, it was Cowgirls and Eagles. Before I'm sorry, my Spotify just randomly popped up for a second. I hate these commercials. Anyway, first game of the season, Jalen Carter gets ejected for spitting on another player. I hate this Spotify so much. Anyway, Jalen Carter got ejected before the first snap of the game because he decided to spit on Dak Prescott. And I know Dak spit on him first. Well, he spit, and I guess it landed on Jalen Carter, or he took offense, so he spit on him back. But still, at least the Eagles won, and at least the Chiefs lost as well. I'm happy for that. So good job, Justin Herbert. I wish I would have drafted you because you had a crazy game. And then I had the Colts doing terrible. But hey, shout out to him. Shout out Danny Dimes. He did not punt or have a turnover this entire game. Peyton Manning's done that one time, which is crazy. I think this is getting worse. I don't know if y'all can tell that or not. But it is. The Jets and Steelers, that was the game I was watching on Sunday. I hate this. We kicked a 60-yard field goal to essentially win the game. Jalen Ramsey, his first game, he had the game-winning stop. Jags and Panthers, we already knew who was going to win that one. Cardinals and Saints, we already knew who was going to win that one. Who was playing? Spencer Rattler? He really didn't look that bad. He really did not look that bad. So, there's that. Oh my gosh, for my week 1 fantasy, did terrible. Shout out to the Bengals because y'all suck. Hopefully, Joe Burrow don't put up another stinker like that for the rest of the season because I don't know if my mind can take that. Jaden Daniels, he beat the Giants, but I mean, like, it's the Giants. Are we really gonna say, oh yeah, good job for beating the Giants? No. So I don't even want to talk about that game because it's just another average win for a good team. Next game I was really in tune for was Bucks and Falcons. I really wanted to see it's so hard to pronounce his name. Egbuka. I'm so lost that it's not even funny. Egbuka. I know his first name is Emeka. Kind of like, he said Emeka. Oh no, his name is Oneka. I know his first name is Emeka. He did so good this game. Yeah, I was checking my fantasy this morning. You know what his final stat line was? 2 touchdowns on 4 receptions and 6'7" yards. So that was pretty tough. Shout out Michael Penis. I still find it funny that The Falcons drafted a left-handed quarterback whose last name was one of off from being a male's genital part. So I'm always gonna make that joke forever. Um, Myles Garrett. I wish I drafted the Browns defense for my fantasy team because they were cooking. And T. Higgins, really. Joseph Burrow, really. And I know it's not your fault, T, for Joe's actions, but I know it's not Joe's fault because the O-line doesn't know how to block. 3 sacks on consecutive plays. What are we doing? That was the quickest 3-0 I've seen. Myles Garrett got back-to-back sacks. It should have been back-to-back-to-back sacks. But hey, I'm glad Joe Burrow did not get hurt because the O-line sucks. Next game, Ashton Jeanty really didn't do good for me. I had the Patriots winning. Hey, shout out them Raiders. Because I don't know what dark magic you pulled, but you pulled the Kansas City Chiefs magic. The 49ers, really? George Kittle, Brock Purdy. Everyone who got drafted just got hurt for the 49ers. I'm surprised it was a CMC who I had in one of my leagues, or maybe 2. I'm in 9 leagues because I'm desperate to win, but hey, who cares? Anyways, they edge out the Seahawks, so can't complain there, I guess, even though that can't talk. Cam Ward, huh? First game, his receivers like to drop the ball, I see. At least it's nothing too terrible. Bo Nix, shout out to you, the Broncos defense. Thank you a lot for helping me with one of my fantasy leagues. I really owe y'all one. Jahmyr Gibbs did not do anything for me. Neither did the Lions defense. I wish I had a Monroe, but I don't. No, I do for one of my leagues. But he did not do nothing to help me. The Rams ended up being the Texans. I was surprised by that. I saw this thing where Matt Stafford has now beat 31 of the 32 teams. I think he's done that already, but he just hasn't beat the Steelers, which means that we are going to be really good. My favorite game was the Bills and Ravens this weekend. And you would know that because a lot of people are turning off their TVs. They're starting to leave the arena whenever the team is winning 40-25 in the fourth quarter. And I must say, ladies and gentlemen, one of those guys was me. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to turn this off. I'm just going to go to YouTube, see who posted, see what I can do to try to boost up my, what's the word, views? Try to see what I can do to boost up my views. And I was like, you know what? I got Shaolin on my fantasy league. Let me see what he is doing. Because I didn't know the exact stats. So I go back to Google, and it's like 38-40. Like, what? So now I'm exiting off of YouTube, creating space for my laptop to try to go on Hulu. But there's no Hulu on my laptop anymore. So I got to go turn on my TV, which is difficult to turn on because, as you can see, there's that. So I just had to go watch it off of somebody on YouTube Live. And then I saw them kick the game-winning field goal. I'm like, I am so happy. And that was their backup kicker. So, as soon as I got the chance, I switched out their injured kicker that's on IR for their backup kicker. They kind of reminded me of Evan McPherson last year for the Bengals. I had to get Cade York. But hey, it could have been worse. And then the final game, my stepdad put money on it. He ended up winning the bet with 2-1, but the side parlays, no. Settled JJ full cycle. His first game he attended was a Bears game. First game he played in was a win, and it was the Bears. So what's one thing we learned from this weekend? We are happy that the Chiefs lost. And they can start their season off 0-2. You know what? I'm willing to bet money that they'll start their season off 0-2. And I'm willing to bet that the Bellevue Rattlers are going to get their first win against Dixie County. That their home opener. I think that video is coming out before this one because I've been backlogged on video ideas and what to post. Hopefully nothing else comes in the way. Something super unexpected. Kind of like I get a trip somewhere randomly, or I'm not gonna say stuff because then it's gonna be like, how did he know that? Anyways, that's my NFL recap. I don't know whether I'm gonna do it individually, like college football and then NFL, or should I just combine them? Because this is just gonna be like a log jam of videos, and I can start going to 3 to 4 uploads a week, but I don't think I can do that. I already do 3 sometimes, depending on whether I post Monday, Thursday, Sunday, or you can count Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday, whatever you say it like that. I like the 3 a day. I like one video every 3 days. I think it's pretty good like that. But whenever I don't have video ideas, it's just a log jam. Speaking about video ideas, I have something coming out this winter break. I think y'all are gonna like it because I know my videos will be backed up and I actually get a break from recording. This would be great if there was something going on during the springtime that I like, because baseball I hate it. At least there's basketball, but there's gonna be no football videos whatsoever because football ends in a little bit for high school. Ends. Our last game is the 30th. I'm gonna be going to Forest playoff games though, and then I also have stuff that I gotta volunteer with. So there's that. But after, this is a good thing. If it were springtime, spring football, like the XFL. I don't know. I'm going to decide that later. But I got to get going for school. So I'll catch y'all on the next one.